Star Trek Voyager's trilogy, Scorpion and The Gift, is when the series emerges into its true identity. The stakes are high. The captain is acutely aware of her singularity as her relationship with Chakotay is tested like never before. And the series is forever changed when Kes departs and Seven of Nine is adopted into the Voyager family. This trilogy explores a core theme of Star Trek: what it means to be human.
Think good thoughts.
And it explores this theme with intensity and movie-quality visual effects and action, with challenging ethical dilemmas, and with compelling character interactions marked by pathos and sharp dialogue. In The Gift, Seven of Nine exclaims that she doesn't know what it is to be human.
I am one.
Yes, you are.
But I cannot function this way. Take me back to my own kind.
You are with your own kind. Humans.
I don't know what it is to be human.
This is a line that sets up the journey of this new character, as well as cement Voyager in the great tradition of Star Trek. For 5 decades, Trek has explored the human condition through analogy, and through Seven, the reclamation of one's identity after significant trauma drives much of the ongoing stories of the latter half of Voyager, and into Star Trek Picard. And already, in The Gift, the contentious former drone offers some biting criticisms of Janeway and her own application of her human values.
What have you done to me?
Your body was rejecting the Borg technology.
Unacceptable. You should have let us die.
I want to help you, but I need to understand what you're going through.
Do not engage us in superficial attempts at sympathy.
It's obvious that you're in pain, that you feel isolated, alone.
You are an individual. You are small. You cannot understand what it is to be Borg.
No. But I can imagine. You were part of a vast consciousness. Billions of minds working together. A harmony of purpose and thought. The security and strength of a unified will. And you've lost that.
This drone is small now. Alone. One voice. One mind. The silence is unacceptable. We need the others.
I can't give you back to the Borg, but you're not alone. You're part of a human community now. A human collective. We may be individuals, but we live and work together. You can have some of the unity you require right here on Voyager.
Insufficient. So this is human freedom.
I've decided to keep you in the brig until I'm certain you won't try to harm us again.
Your attempts to assimilate this drone will fail. You would deny us the choice. You have imprisoned us in the name of humanity, yet you will not grant us your most cherished human right to choose our own fate. You are hypocritical, manipulative. We do not want to be what you are.
Many praise the writing for Sisko in Deep Space Nine as complex and gray, which it is. But Janeway is consistently put in moral thickets which are nearly impossible to navigate without accruing some nicks and scrapes. but driven by her mission to keep her crew together on their journey home, she always decides in favor of protecting her family. Or in the case of Seven, adopting a daughter into that family, assuming a maternal voice for the voiceless Annika Hansen, who lies dormant beneath the brutality of the Borg.
Her name was Annika Hansen. She was born on stardate 25479. There's still a lot we don't know about her. Did she have any siblings? Who were her friends? Where did she go to school? What was her favorite color?
But Janeway's voice isn't ever alone. Chakotay begins his true role on the series as Janeway's moral litmus test. Janeway's reckless decision to ally with the Borg, arming them to potentially commit genocide against another species, is rightly called out by Chakotay.
A scorpion was walking along the bank of a river, wondering how to get to the other side. Suddenly, he saw a fox. He asked the fox to take him on his back across the river. The fox said, "No. If I do that, you'll sting me, and I'll drown." The scorpion assured him, "If I did that, we'd both drown." So the fox thought about it, and finally agreed. So the scorpion climbed up on his back, and the fox began to swim. But halfway across the river, the scorpion stung him. As the poison filled his veins, the fox turned to the scorpion and said, "Why did you do that? Now you'll drown too." "I couldn't help it," said the scorpion. "It's my nature."
I understand the risk. And I'm not proposing that we try to change the nature of the beast, but this is a unique situation. To our knowledge, the Borg have never been so threatened. They're vulnerable. I think we can take advantage of that. We just need the courage to see this through to the end.
There are other kinds of courage, like the courage to accept that there are some situations beyond your control.
We could find ourselves right back in the line of fire, and we'll have missed the window of opportunity that exists right here, right now.
How much is our safety worth? We'd be giving an advantage to a race guilty of murdering billions. We'd be helping the Borg assimilate yet another species just to get ourselves back home. It's wrong!
And in classic Star Trek fashion, Chakotay uses a parable to further his argument. If Janeway was hesitant to help create a new collective in unity, those concerns dematerialized in the face of the opportunity presented to her in the struggle between species 8472 and the Borg. Both Janeway's decision to use the Borg to her own ends at the cost of 8472 and Chakotay's moral objections are well argued and understandable, making this action-packed, intense trilogy also a thoughtful ethical dilemma. And this is why Voyager. This trilogy, like the best of Deep Space Nine, evenly pairs intellect with emotion, action, and biting dialogue. And to end Kes's storyline in this trilogy is at once sad and fitting. With her transformation underway and her new abilities at the center of it all, the innocent heart of the show takes her final bow in an emotional scene between her and Janeway.
Come in, Captain.
You wanted to see me?
I've been thinking about everything that's been going on. And I know what I have to do. It's time for me to leave Voyager.
Oh, Kes.
Something important is happening to me, and I want to explore it. But I can't stay here any longer. I'm a danger to all of you. I'm going through a transformation. I don't know how or why, but every cell in my body is telling me that I'm changing into something more.
You're asking me to let you go? Quite likely forever. Guess I just can't do that.
It's my decision. Would you really try to stop me?
No. You've lived most of your life here. Voyager has been your home. And you've been a vital part of this family. Oh, I'm gonna miss you.
The moment we and the crew realize that Kes has sent them 10 years closer to home is moving and pivotal to the themes of the series. To grow, you often have to go. As a franchise devoted to the exploration of the human condition through the exploration of the universe, this theme is especially relevant. And like Janeway said to Seven in The Gift, humans define themselves by their actions, and Kes defines herself with this final gift to her family. However, through Kes's departure, we lose the Tuvok as mentor storyline, which, honestly, I miss. However, we do get that wonderful shot of him meditating, the camera pulling out of the windows to reveal the Voyager crew moving on to discover the new worlds and new truths about themselves on this journey home. And I realized on this rewatch that the home this crew is looking for is in themselves, in their true identities as individuals and as a family. And this is the collective that Seven joins. And this is a family that we too join, exploring ourselves, our own beliefs, our own moral applications in these fictional characters' lives and dilemmas. And this is why Voyager